Alright, here we are back again with some geometry. Chapter 2, Section 3, Postulates and Diagrams. Alright, we've got a list of 7 postulates that we're looking at right here. Point, line, and plane postulates. So make sure you've titled your notes, and let's go. The postulate 2-1, 2-point postulate. Pretty easy. If we have 2 points, then there's exactly one line that goes through them. The line-point postulate is a line contains at least 2 points. So if you have 2 points, there's one line through them. If there's a line, it contains at least 2 points. Postulate 2-3 is the line intersection postulate. If 2 lines intersect, then their intersection is exactly 1 point. Line N and line M here are intersecting at point C. Alright, 2, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. 2, 4 is the 3-point postulate. 1, 2, 3 points. If you have 3 points, then if any non-collinear points, there's exactly one plane. Through any non-collinear points, there's exactly one plane. So through D, E, and F, there's exactly one plane, R in this case. And the plane-point postulate, on the flip side, if you have one plane, then there are at least 3 non-collinear points. The plane-line postulate, if 2 points lie in a plane, then the line through those points lies in that plane. So if 2 points are in the plane, then the line through those points is in the plane. 2-7, plane intersection postulate. If 2 planes intersect, their intersection is a line. Alright, let's use these postulates. State the postulate illustrated by the diagram. Here we have 2 lines. They are intersecting and making a point. If 2 lines intersect, then their intersection is a point. That's pretty easy. Next, if 2 planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. And that is 2-7, the plane intersection postulate. Wait, on this one, this was 2-3. 2-3, which is the line intersection postulate. Identifying postulates from a diagram. Use the diagram to write examples of plane-point postulate and then the plane-line postulate. So let's look at plane-point. Okay, so if we have a plane, then it contains at least 3 points. Okay, so that postulate is, the plane-point postulate is 2-5. So we have plane P here, and plane P has 3 non-collinear points. Plane P contains at least 3 non-collinear points, A, B, and C. Alright, the plane-line postulate. Plane-line postulate. And that is 2-6. Plane-line postulate. Point A and point B lie in plane P. So line N containing points A and B, containing points A and B, also lies in plane P. There we go. Alright, sketching and interpreting diagrams. We want to sketch a diagram showing line TV intersecting segment PQ at point W so that TW and VW are congruent. Alright, so we need a line. There we go. There's a line. Then we want a segment PQ. Okay, here's a segment PQ. And then we want some points. Alright, we want point T. There's point T. And then there's point W. And we need to show that these two lines, oh, sorry, this is W. We intersect at point W. This one is point V. We need to show that these two are congruent. Here's P and Q. There we go. All right. A line is perpendicular to a plane if and only if the line intersects the plane in a point and is perpendicular to every line in the plane that intersects that point. Now note that in a diagram, if we have a line that's perpendicular, it has to be marked with the right angle symbol, as shown here. So if I'm interpreting a diagram, which of the following statements cannot be assumed from the diagram? Points A, B, and F are collinear. We've got A, B, and F. They all lie on one line. They are collinear. E, B, and D. E, B, and D. There's no indicator in this diagram that they are collinear. They're coplanar, but it doesn't show that they're collinear, so we cannot assume this. AB, line AB is perpendicular to plane S. AB is perpendicular to plane S. That is correct. CD is perpendicular to plane T. CD is perpendicular to plane T. There is no indicator that that's the case. So since there's no indicator here, we cannot assume that. Line AF intersects BC at point B. AF intersects BC at point B. That is accurate. Alright. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was 2-3, Postulates and Diagrams. We did 2-1 through 2-7, the 2-point postulate, line point, line intersection, 3-point, plane point, plane line, and plane intersection postulate. Check. Well done. And I'll see you guys in the next lesson.